What's up, guys? Rezlar here. Today is gonna be doing something a little bit different. Unfortunately, last night me and Frosty couldn't get our schedules to align to record for the podcast. I can't apologize enough, but it is going to be delayed one more day. We already have it set up to where we're going to be able to record tonight, so we're going to be uploading that tomorrow. But I thought, as a token of my appreciation slash, as an apology, I thought I might do a solo vid, and this is going to be a lot shorter. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe like Rezlar Rants or something. I don't know. There's a couple things in this game. There's a couple things that I'm very passionate about, that I have very strong opinions on, and that people usually tend to disagree with me a lot. This isn't going to be an argument about whether this game is pay to win or not, because I feel like that's a way deeper, more in-depth, and I don't know, controversial topic, and that could be something that we talk about in the podcast one day. But what I am going to talk about is the Ghillie Suit, because I hold the very unpopular opinion, or so I've been told, that the Ghillie Suit, believe it or not, I believe, is actually the most pay-to-win thing in this game. Now, there's a couple reasons for that. First of all, the Ghillie Suit is the only thing you can buy in this game that actually gives you a flat out, it gives you a tactical advantage in PvP. It straight up gives you an advantage in combat, and no other item does that. Right? And again, I'm not going to argue over, whether the game's pay to win. I'm not going to argue over whether Artisan Memories or any of that stuff is pay to win, because, we'll be here all day. That's a topic for the podcast one day, possibly. We'll see. But the Ghillie Suit specifically is the only item in the game, in the cash shop, rather, that specifically gives you an advantage in combat. It's also one of the only costumes that can only be bought on the cash shop. There's no way to craft it. There's no way to buy it off the marketplace. You can't sell it on the marketplace. And on top of all that, it gives you other effects as well. It's not just to hide your name. The Treant Ghillie Suit gives you Gathering, and the Desert Ghillie Suit gives you Hypothermia slash heat stroke resistance. And I've been playing this game since launch, and even back at launch, people were really upset about the Ghillie Suit. I think if you go and look at the top post of all time on the BDO subreddit, I think either the #1 or #2 post is people complaining about the Ghillie Suit, way back in the day, because it's actually pay to win. I mean, again, we can argue all day about other things, whether other aspects of the cash shop are pay to win, pay to convenience, whatever you want to do. But the Ghillie Suit is actually pay to win. It gives you an advantage in combat. It does. It straight up does. Hiding your name in combat is an advantage, and you can't claim otherwise. And the fact that it can only be bought in the cash shop makes it pay to win, and it makes it the most pay to win item in the entire cash shop. Whether you consider everything else pay to win or not, I feel like you can't deny that the Ghillie Suit is pay to win, and or you can't deny that the Ghillie Suit is more pay to win than anything else you could possibly buy in the cash shop, because it gives you a tactical advantage in PvP. Now, obviously, people are going to disagree with me on that. I've had arguments in Discord for several hours in different guilds. This seems to be a very unpopular opinion that, generally speaking, only I have, and maybe it's because I've been playing the game since launch. A lot of the people that I play with haven't been playing since launch. They joined later. So maybe they just don't get where I'm coming from on this, because they didn't play the game when the Ghillie Suit was such a problem. Because if we're being honest, it's not as much as a problem now as it used to be. But definitely back in the day, whenever you were fighting in Calpheon most of your time, you were fighting at Catfish, you were fighting at Zarka Shrine, the Ghillie Suit was a huge problem because it blended you in so well with the environment. And also one of the top classes, or the top two classes at the time, were Ranger and Sork. Very small framed classes, and also in the case of Zork, with their iframes able to disappear and reappear, Ghillie Suits made it very hard to keep track of the Sork, and where it was kind of bouncing around to made it very difficult to fight. So even though now you might claim that it's not as much of an issue, definitely back then, if anyone played at launch, you'll probably be able to say, like, yeah, Ghillie Suits were very annoying to deal with back then, even if they're not as much of a problem now. So I don't know, that's my argument for why Ghillie Suits are the most pay-to-win thing in the game. Maybe you disagree, you probably do, and that's totally alright. You can argue with me all you want, my position on this is not gonna change. I've heard every argument in the book, and to me, it's just fact. It's just fact. It's, to boil it down as simple as it gets, the Ghillie Suit can only be bought in the cash shop. That's the only place you can get it, and it is the only item in the game that can only be bought in the cash shop that actually provides you an advantage in combat. And that's what makes it the most pay-to-win item in the cash shop for BDO. So I don't know, guys, tell me what you think. Unless you just have an absolute hell of an argument that I've never heard of before, probably not gonna change my mind on this. But maybe you disagree and maybe you're smarter than I am. Feel free to leave a comment and tell me. Again, I can't apologize enough for no podcast going up today. It should be going up tomorrow, barring the unexpected. I know I said we weren't going to upload on Wednesdays anymore, but, you know, things happen. Things come up, IRL stuff. It's totally okay. I'm not shitting on, you know, Frosty, and he's not mad at me. It's just we couldn't get things going, but we got them tonight. We already got it planned. We already got it set up, and we're going to get on top of it and get it uploaded tomorrow morning for you guys. So thanks a lot, and hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
Because you can fucking go in.
You're not allowed to play the game.
That's your fault, because, hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
Ow, why?
Wait. Disappearing act.
Why? And I'm out. Why? No. Screw you guys, you're not killing me. Screw you. Screw you.
How the fuck are you taking no damage?
Screw you. Get away from me.
How did you take no damage?
Because I V'd.
Oh, wow.
Hacks, dude. Hacks.
You're just standing there, taking nothing.
It's because I V'd, but it glitched out. I didn't actually disappear. I just became invulnerable.
It's actually